Hello my dear students, once again welcome back to our channels, continuing our problem solving series in sequences and series. Here I came up with the 92nd question written on the screen. And what is the problem statement of question given to us? In an AP and an HP have the same first term and the same last term and same number of terms. Let us suppose the first term of AP and HP, both of that will be small p, and nth term of AP as well as HP be small q, and number of terms in AP as well as HPB n over here. Prove that the product of rth term from the beginning in one series and rth term from the end in the other is independent of r, they are asking. So what do we know? A1, A2, A3, so on up to An written over here is an arithmetic progression, and 1 upon h1, 1 upon h2, 1 upon h3 goes on up to 1 upon hn written over here is also an arithmetic progression. So this will be becoming 1 upon p, and this will be becoming 1 upon q, and this will be becoming p, and this will be becoming q, the nth term. Let us suppose its common difference be small d and its common difference be capital D. Now, if we want rth term from the beginning in first series, that is AR it would be, and if we want rth term from the end in the another series, that means what we would have to do what? I would have to reverse the series. So the reverted AP will be becoming 1 upon hn, 1 upon hn minus 1, 1 upon hn minus 2, and goes on up to 1 upon h1 it would be. So the rth term from the beginning of this reverted AP, rth term from beginning in this inverted AP, will be rth term from the and in the original AP, and its reciprocal would be what? Rth term of that HP from the and the reciprocal of it would be rth term from the and of that HP. So first and foremost thing, we would have to compute the value of small d and capital D. For that I will be going to write An is equal to A1 plus n minus 1 times of small d, and 1 upon hn is equal to 1 upon h1 plus n minus 1 times of capital D. That means what? Q is equal to P plus n minus 1 times of small d. That means what? Q minus P divided by n minus 1 is equal to value of small d it will be, and 1 upon q is equal to 1 upon p plus n minus 1 times of capital D it will be. That means what? 1 upon q minus 1 upon p is equal to n minus 1 times of capital D it will be. That means what? P minus q divided by pq is equal to n minus 1 times of capital D it will be. That means what? P minus q divided by pq multiplied by n minus 1 is equal to capital D it will be. Guys, whenever we invert our AP, so there was like h2 minus h1, 1 upon h2 minus h1 was the value of D. Similarly, 1 upon hn minus 1 upon hn minus 1 was the value of D. Now it will be 1 upon hn minus 1 minus 1 upon hn. So the value of D will be becoming what? Minus D over here. So if we have the value of D as P minus Q divided by PQ into n minus 1, so the value of minus D will be becoming what? Instead of P minus Q, it will be Q minus P divided by PQ multiplied by n minus 1. So we would have to make use of this thing to get the value of rth term from the end in the harmonic progression. So rth term from the beginning in this harmonic progression would be the rth term from the end in the original harmonic progression. And let us suppose that is 1 upon h we are knowing. So that will be becoming what? 1 upon hn plus r minus 1 times of minus d it will be, because the original harmonic progression has been inverted by me. So 1 upon h will be written by me as 1 upon q plus r minus 1 multiplied by q minus p divided by pq multiplied by n minus 1 it will be. So the LCM will be becoming pq multiplied by n minus 1. That means what? P multiplied by n minus 1 plus r minus 1 multiplied by q minus p it will be. The value of 1 upon h it will be. And 1 upon h1 will be inverted, so h will be coming out as pq multiplied by n minus 1 divided by p multiplied by n minus 1 plus r minus 1 multiplied by q minus p. This will be the rth term from the AND in the harmonic progression. Rth term from the AND in harmonic progression, or n minus r plus 1th term from the beginning. N minus r plus 1th term from the beginning will be only rth term from AND. Now proceeding further, we'll be going to compute the rth term from the beginning in the AP. So AR will be written by us as A1 plus R minus 1 times of small d. So A1 is P we are knowing, R minus 1 times of D is what we are knowing. The small d we computed, Q minus P upon N plus 1, N minus 1. So Q minus P divided by N minus 1 will be the value of small d. Now taking LCM, N minus 1 will be coming over here, will be becoming P times of N minus 1 plus R minus 1 times of Q minus P will be the value of AR. So we have computed the value of AR, we have computed the value of HR from the AND. That means HN minus R plus 1 multiplied by AR, if we'll be going to compute, will be becoming PQ multiplied by N minus 1 divided by P multiplied by N minus 1 plus R minus 1 multiplied by Q minus P whole multiplied by P multiplied by N minus 1 plus R minus 1 multiplied by Q minus P divided by N minus 1 it would be. And we have to prove that the product of rth term from the beginning in one series and the product of rth term from the beginning in the one series and rth term from the AND in the other series will be independent of R. So we got the final answer as PQ, which is not dependent upon R. So hence we have beautifully proven this thing. Hope you guys would have understood it, would have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, my dear students.